The weekend is on deck, and so is nighttime baseball from Petco Park in San Diego's Gaslamp District. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Tyson Ross will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Still 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I think they have to be looking for more out of Adrian Gonzalez. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Here's Juan Lagares. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-1 to Juan Lagares.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 2-1 is a slider swung on and missed away. Here now the 2-2. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Onto the 3rd floor balcony and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got the average to 321, 2 home runs and 14 driven in. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Cespedes, the runner at second with 1 away. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 2-1. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. On deck, there's Adrian Gonzalez. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Here's Adrian now. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
First and second now, 1 man out. The next 0-2 misses. That's ball 1. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
That's in there, base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning, and your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. Bruce scores. Now a third runner heading for the plate. He will score as they extend a lead to 5-zip.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Into the box, Jose Lobaton. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Myers on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Next up for New York, Noah Syndergaard. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Cabrera on third with 2 out. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mets 5. The Padres coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, here's an interesting pitcher. He actually pitches better on the road than he has at home this season, which is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes guys just like being on the road, being in a different hotel, warming up and going out onto a different mound. Whatever the case, this guy definitely loves pitching on the road.
Digging in now for San Diego, Jose Pirela. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a sinker that misses for a ball. To 2-2 now.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Here now the 2-2. is looked at, and the count moves full. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now to the plate, Corey Spangenberg. First pitch of the at-bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1 lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 1 for 5. Now the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
A pause and the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
The 3-2 pitch, and that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Here's Will Myers. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
0-1 count and the pitch. Popped him up. Lobaton has a play. 1 away. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone, and standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Perella, the runner at third. Spangenberg at second. Hosmer at first. 1 gone. And that misses 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury 1 for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Manuel Margot will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Manuel Margot. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. First pitch on its way. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Ready now, Freddie Galvis, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. Mets out in front, 5-1. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. First time up, he went down looking.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Soft liner to the left side. And trouble aboard now as that's a base hit for Reyes. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Lagares is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Reyes, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and Chase had some trouble with it.
Usually he's pretty solid with the glove at third, but I think this time he just rushes a little bit because he wanted to start the double play. So instead of 2 outs, they get none, and we'll see if the guy on the mound can bail them out.
In now, Jay Bruce. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. The 0-2 delivery. Missed with a slider. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Adrian Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Line drive to center field, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They lead this one though 5-1. Next to the plate for the Padres, Austin Hedges. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit high and deep to right center. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Into the box now, Tyson Ross. He'll show bunt here, and he indeed went around for strike one.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
The 0-1 delivery, and he pops up the bunt attempt, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch, and that one just missed outside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Ready for another chance? Jose Pirela. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. First strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And it's fouled away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Stepping in now, Corey Spangenberg, as he'll take a look at ball one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. One and two, here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. One left for San Diego. They're down 5-1. Striding in once again, Wilmer Flores. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Wilmer Flores.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. And he fouls this one off. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Myers is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Number 13, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Asdrubal Cabrera, fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Two balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Jose Lobaton will be next. Bases are empty, one man out. Hard ground ball to third. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jose Lobaton.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Lobaton. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. stepping in and ready for another shot. Eric Hosmer. He drew a walk his first time up.
Eric Hosmer.
Here's the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Myers.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Will Myers, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Takes this the other way to right, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Now at the plate, Chase Headley. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now Headley swings and hits a high fly ball out to deep left field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Little dribbler down the line. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Margot's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Ready for another shot now, Juan Lagares. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming, here it is. Lays off 1-0. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Five runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He popped out in his first trip.
Center fielder, Manuel Margot.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Freddie.
Digging in now for San Diego, Freddie Galvis. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error for the Padres so far. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Austin Hedges, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
The 1-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down here 5-1. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
In there for strike 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. In his career, Bruce comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Myers going back. Gone! A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's Adrian now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A strike, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Still even at 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And the Mets just keep right on rolling, as this is good for extra bases as well. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner, and he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up into the 5th inning. They could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
Ready on 1 and 2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
The outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Flores leads off first with one away. 3-0 now.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Asdrubal Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hot shot down the line. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with that one for ball four. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Ready once again, Jose Lobaton. And with two men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Colin Ray gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next for the Mets, Noah Syndergaard. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Perella. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Padres 1. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Colin Ray. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Bruce coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Digging in once again, Jose Perella. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. One out, nobody on. In the air out to left. Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Stepping into the box, Corey Spangenberg. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Ball swung on and hit to Cabrera at second. Right to him. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it the side is retired. Padres down in order. They're down 7-1. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Jose Reyes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the pitch. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now.
It's 1-2.
The 1-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with two strikes.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Perella has a read on it. One out.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Next up for New York, Juan Lagares. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Throw into second, and he'll pull into second with one away. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 2. Ready on 0-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Into the box, Jay Bruce, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. Digging in and looking for more, Adrian Gonzalez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 pitch is looked at for ball one.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Perella is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Third baseman, number 4, Wilmer Flores.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Digging in now, Wilmer Flores. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Now another 0-2. Dribbled down the third baseline. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he is going to score now all the way from first on a play that was nothing short of a disaster all the way around.
Wow, that error has got to really sting. Anytime a run scores because of an error, it eats at you, but especially when he comes around from first, he wasn't even in scoring position when the play started.
Into the box now as Dribble Cabrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far this season, Cabrera is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
The 1-1. Taken, strike two. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. He pulls this one into right. Myers will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 Padre error, and 1 man left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Mets lead it 10-1. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a soft liner, but right to Cabrera, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Myers. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now here's the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Myers will turn for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. As he moves into double digits now as we check out the team leaderboard. That is 10 for him here on the campaign. Here's Chase Headley. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. Cabrera towards second. He's got it. On to first, and Headley's retired here, 2 away.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And he fouls this one off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Myers at third with 2 away. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Lobaton finds it, and that ends the inning. Padres leave one. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Back here at Petco Park. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Carter Capps enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Carter Capps.
Ready once again, Jose Lobaton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The next 1-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ready for another shot now, Noah Syndergaard. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's Juan Lagares as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's 1-2. A little roller toward the hole. On with it, the first is Hosmer, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. The Mets are out on top, 10-1. Ready for another chance? Freddie Galvis. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Digging in once again, Austin Hedges. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Ball 3. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Alex Dickerson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Alex Dickerson.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bruce has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Padres.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Jose Pirela, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Bruce giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
In now, Corey Spangenberg. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Cespedes is there, and the inning is over. One for the Padres in the inning, and it comes on the RBI triple. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Mets 10 and the Friars 2. Kirby Yates comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in and looking for more, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. Comes set with the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Here's Jay Bruce now. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And that one right down Main Street. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. The tail of the tape, not all that pretty so far. 10-2 our score as we meander toward a conclusion to this one. Digging in to try it again, Adrian Gonzalez. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now. Wilmer Flores would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1 pitch lifted the other way to left center. Perella has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 51, Paul Sewell.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
For the Padres, first baseman Eric Hosmer.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cabrera's there, and there's 1 away. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was great all night long. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Will Myers. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chase Headley. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. A nighttime view of what they call America's finest city, San Diego, California. Few would argue. Thanks for joining baseball on the show. Striding in once again, Wilmer Flores. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Craig Stammen enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Craig Stammen.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. Myers on the move. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. Was going to bring it in, no problem. But something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The batter, catcher, Jose Lobaton.
So coming to the plate, Jose Lobaton. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 pitch on its way. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Paul Sewald. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That's popped up. Spangenberg in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Mets 11 and the Friars 2. Digging in, Manuel Margot starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As he sends it on the ground to first. Gonzalez has got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Digging in now for San Diego, Austin Hedges. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. San Diego down to their final strike. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Metropolitans posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Noah Syndergaard notches his 3rd win of the year. Tyson Ross was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game.